And then I received a phone call that we need you to go across the parking lot to go to Grimsley High School. My name is Jed O'Donnell, and you join me for 5 minutes with a principal.
All right. Hello, Jed. Thank you for joining us today in the Roberts Center. I know you have a very busy schedule as Grimsley's high school principal. Thank you for taking the time to sit with us today and discuss what's going on in the community. So tell me about yourself.
Father of 2 young children. Finn is 10 and McKelvey is 8. Both go to Linley Elementary. Husband of a very patient wife, Laurie O'Donnell, who's co-owner of a Shavu Salon in Greensboro. I'm the son of 2 Irish immigrant parents who came over to England for work. Came to the country about 18 years ago now. I was teaching in Manchester. I one day was going through the Times Educational Supplement, which is part of the Times newspaper in England, and it said, Teach in America. And representatives from Guilford County were there, and they offered me a position to teach in America for 3 years. I was very fortunate to be placed at Bessemer Elementary in Greensboro as a 5th grade teacher to a beautiful class of 18 students. I have to say that was probably the most rewarding year of my life, because I think I learned just as much from the students as they did from me. And then got a phone call, and they said, we need you to go to Kaiser Middle School. I saw the potential in Kaiser. We worked together as a team, and I'm very proud to say that the 3 years that I was there, we were the highest growing school every single year in Guilford County. We were the highest growing middle school in North Carolina. Wow. We were the highest growing Title I school in North Carolina as well, and we achieved what we call the Triple Crown, which was 3 years in a row of exceeding growth. And then I received a phone call that we need you to go across the parking lot to go to Grimsley High School, the flagship school for the district, school that opened in 1899, historic school with famous and incredible whirlies that have gone before me. I was the 30th principal of Grimsley High School, and I'm currently serving the school, serving the community, assisting the students to reach their potential, and enjoying every minute of it.
So, tell me about your involvement with Crumley Roberts. I know that you served on the scholarship committee for the Next Step scholarship that we offer, and also the Chairman's Scholarship. So tell me about that.
So I'm super honored and privileged to be part of the committee. There's a great deal of need out there, and what I like about Crumley Roberts is that they look beyond the fact that they are a company and a business, and they look to see that they are community partners. So the scholarships help the students as they go on to their next level. Basically, it allows them to be relieved of the financial burden as they move forward with their next chapter in their lives. So super honored.
So speaking of the children, how are you feeling about the school year?
Well, we started the school this week. We have 1,800 of our students enrolled in school and starting school. Even though we are distant in the learning, we don't want to be distant in our connection with our students. But our students are extremely resilient, and our students are extremely flexible. But the challenge that we have is the 10% of students who have not been able to log on, either due to Wi-Fi problems, due to challenges at home, or because they don't have a device. Right, so the district is working tirelessly, so we can truly become a one-to-one district. So that's one device to one student. We currently have devices for nearly all of our students, but once the order comes in, then we truly will be a one-to-one school, and then we can transform the way that our students are learning. So the district have also set up hotspots with regards to Wi-Fi.
Oh, wonderful.
So we have Wi-Fi buses. I believe we have 130 Wi-Fi buses, which I think the superintendent has done an excellent job. These Wi-Fi buses go into the community where Wi-Fi may be a challenge, park the bus, and that will, I believe, has a 300 feet radius, so it allows the students to use their devices to be able to access the material that they need. We have Wi-Fi spots throughout the district in parking lots outside the schools, so students are able to access that as well.
So to close out, Jed, what advice would you give to any student watching this who's feeling uneasy about this new school year, their future, you know, they don't know what's going to happen? What advice would you give to them?
So to all of my students, I want to firstly congratulate you. You are amazing. The fact that you, from March until now, have been able to continue with your learning to make sure that you are reaching and exceeding your goals says huge things about your flexibility and resilience. So look for the positives each and every day. Make sure that you are working with your teachers. If you need someone to talk to about your social and emotional challenges that you may have, we have counselors in every building. We realize that what you're going through is extremely challenging. These are unprecedented times that no one should have to go through at your age. But it will get better. We need you to stay calm, we need you to carry on, and we need you to still control your future, because you are the future that we are going to have.
It's wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.